What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. First things first, big shout out to Louis T for having a roundtable with myself, Lord Brunson, and Law Nation last night on his channel. That was awesome. I always love chopping it up with those guys. We had a lot of fun talking a little smack, talking some football, and going over the schedules and anything. So big shout out to those guys. Check them out if you haven't gotten a chance. Check out that stream. It was a really good time, man. I always love working with those guys. Big shout out to them. And of course, I'll be live tonight, this channel, with my main man, the entertainer, talking sports, as we do a little talking Giants. Obviously, we'll talk about the 53-man roster, take your questions from the chat. Get ready for week one, which is a week from Sunday. And like all of you guys and girls out there, I can't wait for that. Football kicks off a week from tonight, obviously, when the Cowboys play the Buccaneers. Kenny Golladay came out today and pretty much said that he thinks the Giants can be special, but they're probably going to get off a little slow. Not exactly what you want to hear from a player, or if you're a Giants fan, you don't want to hear that the Giants are going to get off slow, especially when you look at the beginning of the year and the schedule. It really doesn't seem like it's as difficult as it is at the end of the season. I mean, I feel like the Giants can get off to a good start if they don't turn the ball over and they play well and they're healthy. I felt like usually the beginning of our season is much tougher, and it just feels like the one really tough game is the Washington game, week 2. But I feel like we should be able to beat Denver. We should definitely be able to beat Atlanta, and we do struggle in New Orleans, but that is a team that I feel like we should beat. But Golladay says they're going to start off slow, and to be honest with you, that is definitely a possibility. As most of you know, the New York Giants have had a lot of injury problems this offseason. We don't know what Saquon Barkley is going to be, if he's going to be ready for week 1. We don't know if Kenny Golladay is going to be ready for week 1 either. Now, Kenny Golladay did have a practice on Thursday. Saquon Barkley's been practicing, so obviously that's good news for the New York Giants as they do target a week 1 return to the lineup. But how much rapport is Daniel Jones going to have with a Kenny Golladay? How many touches is Saquon Barkley actually going to get against Denver? And Denver has a very tough defense, so it probably will be a really knockdown, drag-em-out affair against the Broncos. We also don't know what the status of Evan Ingram is. Obviously he came out of the Patriots game with a strained calf, and is a guy that has dealt with calf injuries, and pretty much any muscle that you strain can recover quickly. It could linger for weeks. I mean, it really just depends on the person, depends on the recovery time. And when you're a guy like me who just works out in the gym and then, goes to work and sits down, walks around, but doesn't strenuously do anything to himself, it's not like I'm playing football. Man, these guys, their calves, their hamstrings, under constant pressure from running, cutting, blocking, everything else. So obviously it's going to take them a little bit longer to heal, and you want them to be 100% because you don't want them to go out there when they're not 100% and then aggravate the injury and then be out longer. So obviously injuries are a huge part in what the New York Giants are going to do. And hopefully, like I said, all these guys are healthy. I still don't see any updates on Kadarius Toney. I don't know what the deal is with him either. I don't know if he's been practicing. I don't know what the status is of his hamstring. He has had a very strange offseason with the New York Giants, and hopefully he's out there for week 1 as well. But again, this is a rookie. He's got no reps. And you kind of worry about a rookie learning the playbook, getting the reps, getting the feel for the NFL, getting a feel for the speed in the NFL, which obviously is a huge jump from college football as well. Now, Kadarius Toney is not going to start, I wouldn't imagine, regardless if he's ready to go week 1 or not. He's probably going to be used in a lot of special packages. Maybe he'll return some kicks or whatever. I don't know what the Giants plan on doing with him. We're going to see what Jason Garrett's creativity is with a Swiss Army knife like Kadarius Toney. The other news is Andrew Thomas didn't really do a lot of practicing today as they took a look at Nate Solder and Matt Parrott. Andrew Thomas, obviously the Giants have done a lot of shuffling of the offensive line. They brought in 3 veterans here recently. And again, man, I don't really know what this means for the Giants offensive line. It is their biggest question mark going into the season. Andrew Thomas obviously struggled immensely against the Patriots on Sunday. We all saw it. We all worried about it. There's guys calling him a bust. I understand. You're aggravated. I don't want to call the guy a bust after just 1 year, but he has definitely had his ups and downs. Probably more downs than ups. I still feel like Andrew Thomas can be a very good left tackle for the New York Giants, but he's obviously got to get a lot better. People are already comparing him to Eric Flowers, and God forbid if he's ever that bad, we are really, really in trouble. So hopefully he is not, but he certainly has shown a little promise, but he's certainly shown a lot more propensity to make us worry about protecting Daniel Jones's blind side. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what they do with Andrew Thomas. Maybe they do move Andrew Thomas over to the right side of the line. He did play right tackle at Georgia, I believe, his freshman year, but then he spent the entire rest of his Georgia career at left tackle where he was really good. So it's very disconcerting or whatever to see him struggle in the NFL. I don't really know what the deal is. People are saying his footwork's bad, his hands. Listen, I'm not an analyst, so I can't sit there and look at film and go, look at his foot placement, look at his hand placement. I know sometimes I can tell because it's blatantly obvious, but I'm not a guy that breaks down film, so I don't know any of this stuff. All I do is look at the game and I can tell you, he got beat this way, he got beat that way, whatever. He's not good. That's pretty much my analysis. But hopefully he gets better. I do feel like regardless of his film or his footwork or his hand placement, whatever these other guys are talking about, so like I said, sometimes I can see that, most of the time I can't. I feel like that a player like Andrew Thomas can be coached up and he can be better, and that is the coach's job. That's why we're all high on Joe Judge. We feel like he gets the most out of his players, and we feel like Andrew Thomas is going to be that guy as well. Hopefully he is, but there's a possibility he isn't as well, and then we really have to worry. But we'll see what they do with the offensive line. Obviously, like I said, brought in a lot of depth, and we'll see what the moves are, how they're going to work this, where they're going to put these guys. I really do wish they would have got more reps in the preseason as far as preseason games go. Just, again, get to feel the the speed of the NFL, even if it is against a base defense. Obviously, seeing Saquon Barkley take some contact in practice is also a good thing. So he is definitely on his way to playing week one. Galladay's on his way to playing week one. But Golladay says they're going to get off to a little bit of a slow start. Hopefully that's not the case, but as always, I'd love to know your opinions in the comment section. Do you think they're going to get off to a slow start? Do you think the Giants can come out, win the first 3 games? I think that that's possible, but is it probable? Who knows? So let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Giants going to get off to a fast start? Going to get off to a slow start? Are we going to be healthy? A lot of questions going into week one. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Tune in tonight. We'll be live at 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock. It's an hour earlier tonight, so make sure you tune in for that with me and the Entertainer Talking Sports. Till then, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to hit this shoulder workout. I'm going to eat dinner, and I'll be ready to rock and roll. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.